I'm very proud of who I am and what I am, and I'm proud and constantly having a kind of out-of-body experience about the fact that people have a positive response to me. Remember, I spent 29 years in a classroom, and I had just as many students hate me as were fond of me.
How important is it to be out at work?
To not be out is to basically deny a huge part of who one is. I mean, I'm lucky to work in an industry, the fashion industry, where, frankly, I make the assumption that every man is gay.
There weren't many gay, lesbian, transgender, bi, questioning role models. I mean, when I think about it, and I think it's part of why I remained in a shell longer than I really should have. When I was growing up, there were people like Paul Lynde on Bewitched, you're all way too young. Uncle Arthur, who couldn't have lisped more if he tried.
I came out in my early 20s. I said to the group just a little while ago, when I was a teen, I didn't know who I was, but I knew who I wasn't. And I certainly wasn't heterosexual. There's no question about that. It's something that happens occasionally that I find extremely moving and touching. I'll be at one of my Liz Claiborne Inc. multi-brand fashion events anywhere in this country, and I'll have parents. I get well up when I think about this. Bring a 15, 16-year-old young man, their son, with them to meet me, because he's dealing with coming out, and we want him to meet you. We want him to know that there are people like you. It's deeply moving.
When you say make it work, what exactly does that mean?
I taught studio classes, so they were object-oriented, and when students are making things, if it's not going well, they tend to want to abandon the entire project and start from scratch, and I wouldn't let them do that. So make it work is really about how we navigate life and how we deal with strife and consternation and issues and problems that come before us, because everyone's life has those issues. And I tell myself almost every day, Tim, make it work.
Does Lady Gaga make it work for you?
No. Lady Gaga is incredibly talented. I mean, Justin, I'll give her that. Incredibly talented, but that's not fashion. Those are costumes. And that meat getup was so offensive, and I wanted to put on my PETA badge and go after her. Bad. Really bad. I mean, it's shock for shock's sake, and I'm not amused. Tim Gunn is not amused by Lady Gaga.